I think it goes without saying that 2026 has proven itself so far to be a year of absolute calamity for Hollywood. So much pure shit has been dumped out in the last half year that it honestly surprises me to see people shocked that Hollywood has delivered another massive turd in the form of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. This movie has been building up for the past couple of weeks as truly one of the biggest movies of the year, with Hollywood more or less banking on this movie to be its summer blockbuster, and man are they throwing everything at it. Not only do they have Christopher Nolan directing this historical epic, but also they seemingly have every A-list actor with a pulse to star in The Odyssey, for better or for worse. So with so much thrown behind this movie, we finally got the official trailer a couple days ago, and well... To say the trailer has gone over well is about as accurate as me saying Ellen Page was a great casting choice for this movie, because the trailer got absolutely fucking destroyed by most people who watched it. And the growing atmosphere around this movie is that the Odyssey is going to be a big fucking piece of shit, and honestly I 100% agree with them. Despite that, there are still many people who think that this movie isn't going to be a fucking turd, and for that I've decided to make a list of all the reasons why the Odyssey is going to be a total fucking stinker, because, to be honest, the warning signs have been pretty clear for a while. But with that out of the way, let's begin. Now, one of the reasons behind this movie shaping up to be a total fucking train wreck isn't the actual source material written by Homer, because the movie isn't even really an adaptation of the actual book. More or less, Christopher Nolan has decided it was a smart idea to not just adapt the actual book, but adapt an interpretation of the book instead. And of course, this being Hollywood, Nolan chose the ultra-feminist left-wing version to adapt from that basically has no connection to the actual source material.
Are you retarded?
Now, if the idea of adapting a pre-existing story and choosing to warp it into some left-wing propaganda tool sounds familiar, it's probably because this is the shit Hollywood has already been doing for the past decades. And as it turns out, the audience has grown some awareness to it. Modern audiences have made it routinely clear for the past couple of years that they don't like distortions of classic stories to fit political agendas. But since this is Hollywood, no one has ever learned their fucking lessons, so away we go.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
This issue right here seems to be the one that has gotten the most attention, and for good reason. The casting in The Odyssey is some of the worst casting I think I've ever seen in a modern movie. Christopher Nolan has seemingly given us a platter of awful and mismatched casting to choose from. Whether it's Ellen Page trying to play a Greek soldier despite looking like a malnourished 10-year-old boy, Helen of Troy, a famous symbol of Greek beauty, being placed by, of course, a Kenyan, or Zendaya being forced on the audience again and playing Athena, because when I think the goddess of war, I of course immediately think of fucking Zendaya. All jokes aside, the casting for this movie is one of the most confusing things I've ever seen in my life, with seemingly no actual care being placed on whoever got which role, which is perfectly exemplified by the fact Travis Scott is in this movie for seemingly no reason, because nothing says historical epic like this guy.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night.
Even though the prior issues are still, well, issues, there's still a chance for those concerns to be proven wrong. However, the thing that truly seals the deal for this movie being a total fucking shitfest is what has actually been said about this movie. And literally nothing has been said on this press tour that has painted the movie in a positive light. Somehow Christopher Nolan and everyone else behind this movie has completely fucking forgot about the absolute clusterfuck of the live-action Snow White, with Rachel Zegler basically nuking her career because she couldn't shut the fuck up about dumb political shit no one wanted. The entire press tour for The Odyssey is nothing but Nolan and others trashing the original source material and providing seemingly infinite fodder for people saying this movie is going to be total fucking shit. Such examples include this clip in which actress Lupita Nyong, fucking Star Wars name, decides to attack the original book and state that she would go back in time and grill Homer about female representation or something.
I'd be like, so Homer, how do you feel about the screen time given to these women, considering how little you spent with them?
I mean, come on, it's almost word for word a copy of Rachel Zegler talking about the original Snow White movie.
You know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super
So we didn't do that this time.
The negative atmosphere around this movie is seemingly being facilitated by the words coming from the actual people behind this movie, and I don't see any sign of it stopping because they just keep saying dumb shit that turns people away. Alright, real. I'm not saying 100% this movie is gonna bomb harder than your average era, but I highly suspect that we got a fucking disaster waiting in the wings. It is entirely possible that this movie could rake in a shit-zillion dollars and turn out to be a fucking masterpiece somehow, but the fact is, the more probable outcome is that the movie is going to flop. Hard. This movie has every marker of a fucking box office disaster and feels like a desperate play from Hollywood to win people back over, while still doing the exact same shit that turns people away. The Odyssey is a ticking time bomb that most likely is going to blow up in Christopher Nolan's face, and it'll probably fucking suck ass. But we can only hope that somehow it ends up being good. Though the odds don't look great on this one, we can still pray that Nolan doesn't deliver a fucking dogshit movie. But ultimately, time will tell. Anyways, that's the video. Bye.